Today's story is a very pathetic one, and someone shared the story with us. It's on our page. Like, it's a serious story. I don't know how a woman would accuse her husband of molesting their child just because the both of them are no longer together, and she just wants to dent the man's image and send him to jail. That's why she had to frame her husband. Like, the case is even still in court. The story is on our page. When you go there, just scroll through, you see it. It's a very pathetic one, and I've, I've just been wondering, how do you come up with such lie comfortably with this lie? You're doing to someone you actually once said you loved, like your husband. You're actually doing this to your husband, someone you once loved, and you're saying he molested your child because he asked to see the child. He asked that you bring the child to him, that he wanted to see the child, and because you did not want to bring the child, you struggled. Though, because family said you can't deny him access to his child, you struggled to bring the child finally to the man. And after that day, you started, when the child came back to you, you started saying all manner of stuff, saying that the man deflowered your daughter, that you saw blood in her private parts. You even snapped the private parts with blood that I don't even know where she got it from. She said there was blood on the child's. With the picture, she even showed um, the courts, because the case is actually in court right now. With the picture she even showed in court, she said that she showed them the picture, and mind you, someone even said that, hi Donny Dolly, hi. Someone even said that she had once told somebody else that um somebody from where I don't know, like their neighbor, she dropped their child with their neighbor, and when she picked the child was complaining that her private part was paining her, and she tried to check the child, but she didn't say anything. So why all of a sudden you bring it to your husband that your husband molested your child, your 2-year-old child? How? And you're bringing up an allegation you can't even defend. And at the end of the day, thank you so much, Donny. And at the end of the day, you're forgetting that the court will carry out their investigation. They would also do their tests to know if really you're actually saying the truth or not. And you can't run away from that. So at the end of the day, the courts did their investigation, and they found out that there was no penetration, there was nothing of such, there was no bruises of any sort, there was nothing like that, like somebody even touched the child or did anything to the child. There was nothing like that. So they started asking her, Donnie, where are you chatting from? They started asking her, so how come, like, how did you come about the picture you sent to the court of your husband molesting your child, that you sent us a picture of your child's private part with blood? So how did you come about the picture? She started stuttering. They said you have to tell us the truth and all. I think right now the police has even taken her to court themselves. Like, this one is now she and the police, not even she and the husband anymore. She and the police, because the police are angry that she gave them a false information. They beat this man before they even arrested him. I think he was not around, so they felt like he ran away. When they found him, they beat him so much to the point of almost killing this man, and they locked him up. Thank you so much, Jane. They beat him up. They even locked him up. He stayed in the cell for, I mean, in prison for a long time. I think over 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 1 month. Imagine all the things he had to go through because of lies. Because one woman, one somewhere lied against him that he was molesting their child. Like how your own wife. Please double tap so people can join. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you. Please double tap, like the live, please. So how do you even think? How do you even think that your wife, even if, okay, according to her, they've been having issues. I don't think there's any marriage where they don't have issues. Depending on how your issues are, yeah. If you cannot cope, according to her, she said there was violence. The man was violent. Okay, the man was violent. You left the house. You left because of his violence. So why lay such accusation on that man? Why? Was it necessary? Why lay such accusation on him? So that was the story. It's so pathetic. I need you guys to share your thoughts on this story. Did you think the woman went too far by putting such allegation on her husband that he molested their child? Me, I think she did too much. I honestly think she did too much. She did too much. All the lies. Sort this thing out if you want to, or if you have to, rather than lying. Sort it out if you have to. There's no point lying, like putting such allegation on your husband, a man you once called husband. It's just quite unfortunate that some people have to go through what they go through. I feel for the man. I feel for him a lot because right now the case is still in court. Like, they haven't given their final verdict from that one, and she still also has entered the police issue because she lied to the police. She gave them false information, and they are holding on to the false information she gave to them. So when God wants to vindicate or help you, this is how it comes. So I need you guys to share your thoughts, please. Share your thoughts on this story. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Do you think this woman did too much? Which I know she did. Honestly speaking, she did too much. Such allegation is uncalled for. Like, I can't even imagine. And the man, imagine he wasn't vindicated. The child would grow up thinking it was true, thinking her dad molested her. Like, I don't think she would ever want to see her dad again. I don't think so. I don't think she wants to even cross paths with her dad. I don't think she wants anything to even bring she and her dad together. So that's, like, it's so bad. It's really bad. I won't even lie. It's so bad. It's so bad. Hope you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, please just say yes, please, so I can know you guys can hear me. If you guys can hear me, just say yes, I can hear you. If you can hear me, just say yes, you can hear me. Yes, you can hear me, please, so I know that I'm talking to people. Oh, okay, someone said yes. Okay, so that was what happened. I want to hear your thoughts about the story in the comments. Just drop something about it. What do you think? I honestly feel like when I read that story, I was like, things are happening. Like, crazy things are happening. If you hear people's stories, oh, basket, okay, thank you. If you hear people's stories, you just be asking yourself, what's going on? Like, what's going on in this world? Can people be so wicked? How can you come up with that?
Even if you want to spite your husband, not that. You can't use that now. That's too much. That's too much. You won't use such allegation on your husband that he molested your child. Him, imagine how he will feel. He'll be feeling so bad. Like the trauma self, I don't think he'll be able to recover from it, because how can you say that? A child I'm supposed to protect, you're saying I molested the child. Mohammed, thank you. It's very bad. It's very. I can't even imagine how. Hi Ademi. Hi. How a rape allegation. You know when a man, there's a rape allegation on him. You know how he feels. Talk more of when they said a man molested his own daughter when he never did such. That's too much. That's too bad. That's too much. I don't think that man will ever be himself anymore. I don't think he'll ever feel right. I don't think he'll ever feel right. I don't think he'll ever feel be himself anymore, because he'll be so down. Like when he looks at his daughter all the days of his life, he'll be like, so is this my daughter they're actually saying I would even have the mind to molest? Do you get? My day was fine, Ademi. How was yours? How you doing? Where you guys chatting from? Where you guys streaming from? Where are you guys streaming from? Exactly. Like, it's so bad. Jesus. I can't even imagine it. I can't imagine it. We pray we don't have such partners, don't come our way. Such people don't come our way. We keep on praying for the right people around us. God will not bring people that would destroy us, destroy our destinies, destroy our lives. Because when you have a bad partner, it's your whole life will just crumble. When you have someone that doesn't share the same dream as you, oh Jesus, it's like it's so bad. So we just pray we don't have such people, we don't find them around us. So if you've been here from the beginning of this conversation, you can just share your thoughts, what you think. We pray for the final verdict in court, and we pray it's being judged fairly. Since she has been exposed, I pray it's being judged fairly. Because that man is innocent. He's innocent. She was just doing all that to spite him. She was just doing all that to spite him. And the injury she was giving to him, the scar, I don't think that scar will ever leave that man, because he'll keep on thinking, how would they say I molested my child? How would they say, like, you get, it's quite painful. It's just painful. It's just painful. It's really sad. It's really sad. It's really sad. It's so sad. Like, extremely sad. Just tell me what you think about this. Am I the one making it feel like it's too heavy, or because to me I feel like it's just too heavy. It is too much. It's too much. It's just too much. It's too much. Where are you guys streaming from? Please subscribe to my channel because we read real life stories. This particular story we're talking about today, it's a real life story that someone sent to us to share to you guys. Like, I think in all the stories that I've read, this particular one shook me even more. Like, I think this is the biggest shocking story I have read since I started real life stories with Debbie. It's been one hell of a ride. This particular one is so strong. Like, it is so strong. I think this is the worst story I have ever read that someone ever sent to me or shared. Can't imagine. Share your thoughts, guys. Share your thoughts on this story. Let me hear from you guys. Share your thoughts. Hi, Amos Babatunde Blessing. Good evening. Good evening. How are you doing? Where are you streaming from? Oh, nice. So there's a story I'm sharing, Amos Babatunde Blessing. This my channel is We Read Real Life Stories. Okay. We read people's stories. People share stories to us and we read. And this particular story I dropped yesterday. It's been like one hell of a toggle for me. I've been feeling sad and down since I read it. A lady accused her husband of molesting their 2-year-old child to the point that the case is even in court right now. And it's really sad because I can imagine the pain that man is going through right now. I can imagine the trauma. I can imagine the ache that man is going through because this lady framed him up to the point of even snapping the child's private parts with blood in it. I don't even know where she even got the blood from. I don't know. When they did all the tests and everything, the court carried a lot of investigation and they found out that she lied. She lied. But one thing about God doesn't sleep, because right now the police have also charged her to court for giving false information. So she's like going two ways now. She's going two ways. So she'll definitely meet her Waterloo. But they haven't given their final verdict for this man's case. The courts they are still doing. They don't do one thing now to come and spoil the whole case, or come and they don't do one thing now to come and spoil the whole case, or come and rule it in her favor. But God has been vindicating the man according to what his sister shared to us. So I just pray that they don't twist the case later on, that they just give a fair verdict. Just give a fair verdict on who is at fault. In fact, the story is even longer. This lady even went to her sister-in-law's house. This is her husband that she framed up. She went to her husband's sister's house to live with the sister. Oh, because she was staying with them or anything. They still took you in with your excesses, with your annoying character. They were still condoning your excesses. You say you don't want to eat this one, you don't want to eat this one, you don't want to eat this one in somebody's house that you're coming to live, to the point that she even started dating the landlords, the one of the tenants in that compound. She started dating one of the tenants. That's how bad it was. She started dating one of the tenants. Somebody that is still married, you're not divorced yet. She's still married, and you're going to date one of the tenants. She was dating one of the tenants there. This lady that sent us the story, she noticed something was going on. She was like, I'm seeing you with this particular guy. What's going on? I hope people are not having anything or something. She said, no, we're not having anything. No. The tenants kept on telling her that something is going on with this, your brother's wife, and one of our neighbors here. And she kept on asking her, and she was like, oh, nothing, no, nothing, no, nothing, no. Do you know that really she was actually dating the tenants? Hi Funke, how are you? She was even dating one of the tenants. She was dating one of the tenants. That's her sister-in-law's house. She came to stay with them because she was having problem with her husband. Thinking it was a problem that would have been resolved. That's why she allowed her. Normal problem. People always have problem. Oh, they are going to resolve it. She thought, not knowing that this lady had other plans. Hi Funke, where are you streaming from? Not knowing that the lady had other plans. Then from there you jump and come and say that the man molested a ghost child. How do you reason? How callous can you be? How wicked can you be? Okay, Funke, I'm in Port Harcourt. How wicked can you be? How callous can you be? At the end of the day, she even got pregnant for the tenant of this her sister-in-law that she came to stay with. Somebody that is still married. So who is not the bad person? Who is not the worst person? It was actually her. Because you're still married. You and your husband just were having issues, and boom. See, let's stay with your sister, your husband's sister, and boom, you're already dating her tenant, her neighbor. Boom, you're pregnant for him. There you have, because you want to remove your husband totally from the picture, whether it was their agreement or whether they planned it, I don't know. You now had to lie that he molested your child. How? Make it make sense. Who will be happy? You have damaged this man's mind, this man's soul with lies. Just because you want to remove him totally from the picture, you want him to go to jail. You're not even thinking. Yes, hi Chukwemeka.
I'm in Nigeria. Good evening. How are you doing? Where are you streaming from?
Because you want him to go to jail. You rude and put such allegation on him. Oh, Akwa Ibom, that's nice.
I'm in Port Harcourt. Chukwemeka, how are you doing?
Suraj, sing by what? Francesca, okay. It's a story, oh my dear. Story that someone
Shared with me, or
a story that someone shared with me. A story of her sister-in-law accusing her brother that he molested their child. It's such a pathetic story. The story is long and it's so bad. Right now they're even in court. Like, that's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. Chicken maker, okay, I'm a makeup artist. I'm a makeup artist. So the story, the matter, just that the matter is long. It's so annoying. Like, I can't even imagine how that man is feeling right now. Such traumatic experience. The trauma is just too loud. Francesca, how you doing? Suraj, how you doing? Francesca, how you doing? Hi, okay, Francesca, where are you streaming from? There's an iron poking my mouth. Francesca, are you there? Where are you streaming from? Where are you guys streaming from? Let's get to know ourselves since the story has ended. Oh, ABG. Yes, so there are evidences, so a lot of it. Right now, the case is even in court. That's how bad it is. The case is in court right now, and according to what she said that even the police had even charged the lady to court, the said lady to court, because she gave them a wrong information. They said they're charging her to court for giving them a wrong information because she snapped, according to her, she snapped the child's private parts with blood showing. So that was the evidence she had. So now the court had to carry out their own tests and everything to be sure. They have to carry out their investigations and all. And it came back that nothing of such. That means she and how she put blood, what blood she put there, nobody knew. Just because she just wanted to remove this her husband from the picture. She had started dating somebody else that she met in what's it called? She met him in the her sister-in-law's compound, because she and her husband and were having issues. She said, okay, let me go to my sister-in-law's house. That's my her husband's sister's house. She even took her, a married woman. Then inside, it wasn't even up to 2 weeks. She had already started dating one of their neighbors. So I don't know if it was a planned work from she and the guy that she started dating new. I don't know. Because she and her husband have a daughter. Whether to remove the man totally from the picture, let him go to jail, I don't know if that was their intent. But the court is still yet to give their final verdict though. But we know that it will be ruled in the man's favor, because the man never did that. He never did that. He never did that. He never did such. That's too much of an allegation. Imagine you're a man now. Imagine that they even put a rape allegation that you raped just a random person. Talking of saying you molested your own child, a 2-year-old child. How? Francesca, okay, I'm in Port Harcourt. Okay, the case, Francesca, the case, I don't know, but this is a story that a follower shared to me, because on my channel I read real life stories that people share stories to me. So the only thing she said was the matter is still in court and they are waiting for the final verdict. I don't know. I think she said, according to the story, she said they had appeared in court like 4 times, and this was the last one they just went, and they are waiting for the final judgment. So by God's grace, it will go in the man's favor, because the man never. This lady was just trying to remove him entirely. Maybe if he goes to jail, she can have her time to do whatever she wants to do. If he can, God, that's too much. Yeah, I feel like the allegation is just so much. Like, it's just so much. Even if you want to, even if you guys are not doing again, you say, oh, you want to go your separate ways, you don't want to marry again. There's a process for this whole thing. There's a time. If you went to court, go to court and dissolve it and rest, than the whole you're trying to put this allegation on this one because you want the person to go out of the picture immediately, totally, or whatever. That means if you are in a position to poison that person, you poison the person just to remove the person entirely from your life. Me too. I hope so. I hope so. Like I even told her. I replied her mail. I said, please, when the judgment, when the final judgment is given, please let me know what it was, because I want to know, and I hope justice, because I pray that lady goes in for it, because that allegation, she won't go scot free. She won't. I like the fact that the police have also charged her to court for giving them a false information. So I pray she doesn't go scot free. Let's she and whoever is planning the thing, they will go down for it. They will go down for it. It's a very pathetic story. People are terrible. I don't know. Our gender, Francesca, I don't know. Sometimes you can be terrible. Sometimes really terrible, because well, I can't even imagine doing this to somebody. I can't even imagine it. Oh God. Can I even sleep? I can't. Talking of doing this to somebody. It's well. Francesca, like you said, I hope justice. I hope so. The right justice. I hope they give justice. I hope this man is set free. This man had gone to prison before because of this particular case. The police, he was in the cell, from the cell, because he had stayed long. They charged him to court without even anything. He had been in the prison before this whole case. Now, okay, the sister got him a lawyer for them to start sitting on his case for something he knew nothing about, for something he didn't do. His own daughter. His own daughter. That's even the most painful part. My own daughter. The woman, that's the woman that laid this allegation on her husband. She's there now. I think they are going again for the last judgment. She's there. She's moving freely. She even started dating somebody else. In this lady that sends this message in her compound. The lady that sent this message is the sister to this woman's husband. So she said this lady came to stay with her and she started dating her neighbor. She even got pregnant for the neighbor, because she now saw that the case had entered court, and if she now, the woman that sent message, testifies that she's pregnant, she would also be charged for bigamy. This lady went to remove the pregnancy. So you see how devilish this lady is. She's not a human being at all. She's devilish. So yes, guys, that is it. Let's hope and pray for this man and pray that he gets justice. That's all. I'll be leaving and I'll be ending this live stream in 3 minutes. Yeah, me too. Like, I pity the man so much. Like, I pity him. He has gone through hell. Yeah, but I'm happy that he's about to get justice, because imagine that girl grows and that woman lies to her that your father molested you. Do you think that girl ever wants to see her father? So thank God he's even getting justice in the end. So that's all that matters now. So I'll be leaving this live stream in 2 minutes, 11 o'clock Nigerian time. I'll be leaving 11 p.m. Nigerian time. I'll be back tomorrow. Please, guys, do well to join. If you see me live, please do well to come support me. Come double tap. Let's interact with another story. A lot of stories I have to share with you guys, like a whole lot of them. A whole lot. Let's dissect them together. Let's interact. Let's see them and know where thoughts are coming from. I even learn from them because most stories that I read, I have, trust me, I've learned a whole lot. Since I started reading people's stories, people's life stories, I have been learning a whole lot. I won't even lie. So yes, guys, thank you so much for joining this live stream. I appreciate every single one of you, Francesca. I appreciate you, Chukwemeka, Funke, Ferrami, Williams. Hi, how you doing? Amos, Babatunde, Blessing, Adeyemi, Mohammed, Basket. Good evening, Williams. How you doing? Donny Dolly, I appreciate you guys for coming through this live stream. Good evening. How are you doing, Williams? So I'll be going off now. We have stayed quiet for I think we've stayed for like 40 minutes or so. Yeah, and I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, with another interesting story. Oh, please. Williams, you said please. Is there something you want to say? Okay, let's hear Williams before we leave. Oh, really nice. That's nice, Williams. That's nice. You can always subscribe, then you can always get through to me somehow. Okay? Just subscribe so you always get notifications from me. I mean, what's more? It's alright. See you guys tomorrow, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, bye guys. Bye, Williams.